Buying your very first home is a huge milestone, and it could be a little scary. After all, it's probably one of the biggest financial decisions that you will ever make. And the last thing that you want to do is end up with buyer's remorse, kind of wishing you had done things differently or wondering if you've even made the right choice. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my top strategies to help you avoid buyer's remorse when purchasing your very first home. So these tips will keep you focused, it'll keep you prepared and confident as you go through that home buying journey. So you stay tuned. I got you covered. So first up, let's talk about what buyer's remorse actually is. So buyer's remorse is that sinking feeling that you get after you make a big purchase. You're kind of wondering if you made the right decision, if you could have gotten a better deal, or if you were rushed into it. So when it comes to buying your first home, buyer's remorse usually happens when 1, you feel like you've overpaid for the property. 2, you realize that the home doesn't meet your long-term needs. 3, you discover issues with the home after you move in that you didn't expect. Or you feel overwhelmed by the financial responsibility of home ownership. But the good news is that buyer's remorse is preventable if you follow the right steps. So let's dive into how to avoid them. So one of the biggest causes of buyer's remorse is financial regret. So this means you're kind of feeling like you've overstretched yourself too thin or you took out more than you can comfortably afford. So to avoid this, start by getting pre-approved for a mortgage and then understanding exactly how much home you can afford. So don't just rely on that lender's number. You got to factor in your lifestyle and other expenses and what you're comfortable with spending each month. Also, make sure that you leave room in that budget for unexpected costs like home repairs, property taxes, homeowners insurance, and things like that. So the goal is to feel financially secure and not stressed out by your monthly payment. So another reason for having buyer's remorse is that you buy a home that really doesn't fit your needs. So that's why it is so important to create a list of your must-haves and then your nice-to-haves before you even start house hunting. A need is something essential like the number of bedrooms and the number of bathrooms or, being close to work or to school, things like that. So a want, on the other hand, is something that you would like to have. It's a nice to have, but it's not a deal breaker like a backyard. Not a backyard, but like a big backyard or a newly renovated kitchen. Those are nice to haves, but in every case, they may not be a necessity. So by distinguishing between your needs and your wants, you'll stay focused on what truly matters and avoid getting swept up by features that look great but don't really serve your long-term needs. So if we hadn't met yet, hi, hello, my name is Lynette Selby and I'm a real estate agent right here in North Carolina, and I have helped countless first-time buyers successfully navigate the home buying process. Also, I created a resource specifically for first-time buyers just like you, and it's called the 90-Day First-Time Buyer Blueprint. This blueprint is designed to get you from renting to owning a home in 90 days. So this blueprint will walk you through the entire process from saving up for a down payment to closing on your dream home. And the blueprint is packed with actionable steps and checklists that'll help you navigate it all along the way. So if you want more guidance and you want to avoid those costly mistakes and feel confident in your home buying purchase, then check the link in the description box below. Buying a home is very exciting, but it's also so important not to rush into it. And one of the fastest ways to end up with buyer's remorse is making an offer before you are truly ready. So take your time to explore different neighborhoods, compare properties, and do your due diligence. Remember, this is a long-term investment, so it's worth spending a little extra time to make sure that you're making the right decision. Another major source of buyer's remorse is discovering hidden issues after you move in. And this one is huge because who wants to just move into a home and then you find out things are wrong, like plumbing problems, leaky roofs, or outdated electrical systems? And this is why having a professional home inspection is a non-negotiable. I recommend to all of my clients that we never, ever, 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 ever skip a home inspection. Even when the market was like bonkers and, houses were selling in like hours, I still told my clients it is best to do a home inspection. Just so you'll know what you're getting yourself into. You want to know if there are issues with this house. You want to know if the plumbing is bad, if the electrical systems are bad. If not, then you're taking a chance of inheriting someone else's problems, and that's not good. So even if the home looks perfect, an inspector can uncover issues that aren't visible to an untrained eye. And if the inspection reveals significant problems, you can negotiate those repairs or simply walk away from the deal if necessary. Finally, always think long term when you're buying your first home. Ask yourself a couple of questions like, will this home still meet my needs in 5 or even 10 years from now? Is the location convenient for my lifestyle now, but will it be convenient for my lifestyle in the future? And lastly, does the property have potential for future appreciation? So when you focus on long-term value and livability, you'll be much more likely to feel satisfied with your purchase and avoid buyer's remorse. So let's sum it all up real quick. Avoiding buyer's remorse comes down to being prepared, setting clear priorities, and taking your time to make an informed decision. Stick with your budget. Focus on your needs and get a professional inspection, and always think about the long-term picture. Remember, buying a home isn't just a financial investment, it's an emotional one too. So it's worth doing it right. So if you found this video helpful, I need you to do me a couple favors. I need you to 1, like the video, 2, subscribe to the channel for more tips on buying your very first home, and also don't forget to check out my 90-day first-time buyer blueprint if you're looking for a step-by-step guide to help you confidently navigate the home buying process. Remember, the link is in the description box, and the purpose of this blueprint is to get you from renting to owning in 90 days. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.